I do not stress people, and I will not let you stress. If me and you are friends, and you come and meet me and you say, Omo, this our friendship, and it's stressing me out. Pack your load and go. I'm serious. I will not have what can I do? No, we will not. What can we do about it? Go. You're not happy. You want better. Please use the door.
Seek better.
I'm serious because it's like I think that's the approach. But here, you can't do that.
No, you can't.
You and someone will be fighting, and you'll be in an arena tax with them the next hour. How am I supposed to process things properly? Like, I'm supposed to be fighting you. You just hurt my feelings, bro. You just hurt me. You just did something bad to me. And I'm making a strategy and I'm fist bumping you. Oh, let's do this. We can. Oh, come on now. And now my brain is like, okay, Faith, what are we doing? Do we hate this person? Do we like this person?
That's why I told you that thing now. So I said, the moment I realized what this was, I made sure I didn't have anything deep.
Please, let me ask this question. I hope I'm not the only one that watches JasonJae and Faith, when they're talking, and my mind is just running in circles like, really? So people can actually sit down once in a while to have conversations? Because, sometimes it just seems to me like Jason always went for every single thing Faith wanted, or every single thing Faith liked, and now they're sitting down and having a chat, not just any type of chat, a chat that got me invested. Like, I'm just like, okay, never say never in this life because now you go shock pass. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey guys, hey Bethas, welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin Betha and I am so glad to have you back on my channel. Now, if this is your first time coming across my page, you are definitely welcome. Please make sure to hit on the subscribe button before you leave. And also give this video a thumbs up right now because there's no point waiting till the end. Okay, I know for sure that you would enjoy watching it. Alright, and of course to my returning Bethans, my the absolute loves of my life. Thank you for always coming back to watch my videos. I do not take you for granted. Okay, now let's get into it, guys. There are quite a number of conversations that I wrote down here and I would love us to talk about. And I honestly want to end it with the conversation Faith and JasonJae had. So I'm gonna leave that for the last, right? I'm gonna leave the best for the last. Because they said a lot there. But let's talk about Kola and Dede. Let's also not start with Kola and Dede. Let's start on a very playful note. What's happening, Rooboy? What are you doing? You and Imisi, what's this way they do?
You're not calm. I don't want to be calm. That's why I want to marry you. I feel like you are calm. And we can match up each other. Yeah. Imisi, if 30 money, is for life.
No, you don't have a bride price.
Guys,
I'm watching Rooboy and Imisi and I'm just like, what is happening here? And it just made me feel like, Rooboy, you mess up. You mess up. See as you did, your character, see as it be, your persona. You're gonna find Thelma. You and Thelma not at the same level, not verse. Not verse. And it has nothing to do with, being educated or not, because the guy is also educated. Like, he literally finished from a private university, right? So this is not a case of, not sabi book, she sabi book. I just feel like sometimes guys need to figure out who their type is and just go there. Because tell me why I'm enjoying his, his newfound, I don't know what he's doing with Imisi. For me, that's giving me more vibes. Every single thing he was doing with Thelma, I'm just like, guy, Thelma, you not see where Thelma dey. You not see the kind of people where they always talk say she like. Why you waiting you they do for there? First of all, you are loud. You better say Thelma don't like loud people. There are people that like loud guys, but definitely not Thelma. You now come they carry your loud self. Come go they meet Thelma. Now why did it not work? Now why did it not really work? See as you and Imisi dey now, they give me vibes. That kind of thing. Because again, I don't think that Rooboy got into the house to look for a serious sheep. He just got really attracted to Thelma. And you cannot tell him who to be attracted to. Don't take me too seriously. I'm just saying that, I love the whole drama that is coming with him and, Imisi. Because it's giving me, what did I even write? I wrote, they're giving me the Agbero love vibes. Sometimes let's get something out of the ordinary. I'm tired of just seeing people talking. Let's have some banter. Let's have some abori eburuni. Let's. I want chaos. I don't want peace. And last night, they actually gave me that. You know, Rooboy is like, oh yeah, you know that I'm your husband to be. That was it, husband for me, Do you know what you're saying? It's okay, oh yeah, take. Like, he will sing a song, he say, Imisi, she's doing like, I'm a kilo day, what's this? It was just so funny. And then when Kola now came and said, Rooboy, wait till they happen for you. You never pay bride price. Now my sister be this, Now my sister be this, you never pay bride price. I'm like, don't worry, I'll pay bride price. Oh yeah, let me do shout out for your brother. Because yesterday was Kola's brother's birthday, you know, his younger brother. And, you know, he now did that. I'm like, guy, I beg, this will not be bride price, or you go still pay. If you want Kola's sister, you pay. Sister will be saying, even big, you don't acknowledge, say this sister and brothership is moving to the permanent side. Because yesterday, when Imisi went in for her diary session, she was like, Biggie, please, can I ask for something? Biggie said, go ahead. She said, please, that Kola's brother's birthday is today, you know, and I would like to wish him a happy birthday because Kola asked me to help him, you know, wish him a happy birthday. Biggie now said, you mean your brother? You mean your younger brother too? She now told me, but I know he's older than me. Oh, I'm 23, he's 27. Oh yeah, Big Sha said, oh yeah, go ahead and wish him a happy birthday, and then she did that. So for me, it's just really cute, you know, seeing that moment where Rooboy is trying to be, my love, and then, you know, Kola is saying, oh, you need to pay. It was just cute. Again, to be honest, the show is almost coming to an end. So every little thing that makes you laugh, you better grab it because, you know, once the show is done, it's done. More than all the titles for mine up until now, you know, I mean, I love that, you know, Rooboy was not scared of letting Thelma know how he felt about her. You know, it's just in the way that she reacted. Again, she has a type. You cannot blame her for having a type. You know, and that's why I feel like, you know, even Rooboy, you said you don't know your type. Or are you saying that, you know, Thelma is your type? I don't even know, but anyways, that happened, yeah, that happened. That moment happened between, you know, Imisi, Rooboy, Kola, and it happened in the kitchen. And they even talked about that fight that they had. Remember that fight? That's their epic fight where Rooboy was like, you will say your pants, they smell, you know, they do this, now they do that. Do you guys know that Imisi literally took her pants and was like, wait, the minute they were fighting, you said that my pants is smelling. Is my pants smelling? Where did you see my pants? Where did you see my pants? And I'm like, girl, fights will happen many years ago. Now you come and ask the boy, and the boy is like, this girl, she dey hear everything. Where I stay, see your pants. Normally, we dey fight now, so me say I go find something where I go talk, we go pay. You know, they just talked about it, and it was almost like everything that was said. I mean, I knew that already. Everything that was said that day was just, you know, with a fight. You can't shout more than me. You know, aura for aura, egusi for egusi, efo for efo. You know, so that whole fight, that him saying, oh, very nasty things. As much as I feel like, you know, that was so low, you know, it was just a very dirty fight. I would never really. That fight not really go well. But I'm just saying that the bulk of things that were said that day were just mere words. It's not like, oh, he found her pants somewhere, or he did this, or he did that. I feel like when people fight in the house and they start saying, you that you know you don't have your bath smelling, I'm just like, I mean, because they fight. Because really, like, smelling how? You smelling how? But anyways, let's just keep it moving. Okay, now there was a conversation between Faith and Zita. And I'm just like, why are we talking again? I thought people said the friendship will continue outside. But then what he said was, you know, they will just keep it cool, keep it cordial till they go outside and then figure out whether or not they want to remain friends. But then they were talking about how, you know, Faith was telling her how he feels like, you know, when he can only depend on you or when he can ask you for something is when you guys have become so close. Like, he's not someone who is used to asking people for things. You know, he's always used to figuring things out for himself and all of that. They were just talking about how important it is to, you know, hold on to that one person that you feel like you can trust or that you feel like you can depend on. I'm like, okay, what's this conversation about? But again, talk from left, right, and center will just be coming up because the show is coming to an end. Everybody has to find something to talk about. Otherwise, you're out. You understand? So everybody is trying to fight for a spot in the finale. So it's very important that, you know, we see you. It's very important that we hear you talk. You must be doing something. You know, I don't want to be looking for you. Oh, where is this person? Where is this person? You understand? Now let's talk about Dede and Kola before we now wrap it up with the JasonJae and Faith conversation. Yeah. Guys, I told you yesterday, and thank God it was just yesterday I told you put this thing. It never today. So you're not going to say, oh, better you didn't say it. I can't remember. I told you guys yesterday that Kola is Dede's game. Dede is Kola's game. And I don't know why it's so hard for people to understand it. You know, like, Kola, for the most part, every single thing he has done in that house, he has done it intentionally. Like, even when people were dragging him, oh, use this guy, you are still following this girl up and down, she doesn't like you, she doesn't want you. Like, you will still find him going back to Dede. And then we called him, oh, this boy Namu, this boy no guesses. Wait till they worry this boy. All of these things put together were all Kola's game. Because, like, tell me why last night they were having a conversation at the dining area. And funny enough, it was even Dede that started the conversation. You know, her just wanting to say, oh, look, I want to tell you something. You know, everything I've done in this house, every decision I've made in this house, I made them because of my own self. I did not make them because of, you know, a relationship outside and all of that. And I'm like, girl, hold on. Like, taking a step back. Like, what does that even mean? Because from the onset, you kept on telling us that, oh, the reason you don't want to do anything, you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that, I have a relationship, my boyfriend. Like, how come you're now telling, like, why do you feel like there's a need to tell us that, oh, just in case you're wondering, she was telling Kola, so by extension, us, yes, because we did there with the year. You know, you're not saying that everything you did because of you. And I'm just here like, is there really a relationship outside? And to be honest, I feel like everybody that comes into the house to say, oh, I'm in a relationship, I'm in a ship. I know they believe. I just feel like you need to come in with something that will keep you grounded and make you make sure that you don't lose focus or you don't lose your track, you know, that type of thing. You now come and say, oh no, I'm in a relationship. And as much as I don't believe that most of these people have relationships on the outside, I feel like that whole I have a boyfriend is one thing that also helped Dede, you know, just keep her head in the game and just, you know, keep her in check generally. And so when she said that, for Kola is like, okay, so what if I'm like,
First of all, I absolutely care about my relationship. But every single decision I've made is for myself. It has to be. That's the only way I have come this far.
How would you feel if you came off and despite you avoiding this thing with us being a thing or a shit or whatever it is, people are clamoring for it?
Initially, he didn't want to have the conversation. When she wanted to start talking, he's like, see, if you want to be mean, if you want to sound like the mean girl, the mean Dede, please, I don't have power for that. And she's like, no, not that. Then she now started this talk here. And then the guy was like, okay, what if, because you know, Dede, you know, that there's no way we will step out of this house and they will be talking about your game without mentioning Kola. And there's no way they'll be talking about Kola's game without mentioning Dede.
I'm saying that you've told me severally that you never wanted the shift, you never wanted any of that. But there's no way me and your story on this show can never be mentioned without any of our names in the story. I don't know if you get where I'm coming from with that.
I'm like, clever politician. I feel like every single thing he said at that dining table, everything he said was correct to the T. You know, he's like, there's no way. Like, when we go out, you know, there might be people that might be clamoring for us to be an item. You know, what if that happens? You know, what's going to happen?
How would you feel if on the outside there are people who are clamoring for it so badly with me and you, and they are wanting it to be something between you and me, and they like I'm just saying. Like, would you be upset? Would you be irritated? Would you?
As long as I can fix it in 10 minutes.
What do you mean fix it?
As long as I can fix that thing in 10 minutes, then why should I have a reaction to it?
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. Just because they're craving it doesn't mean it has to happen.
Yeah, but I'm saying that you were avoiding it to happen.
Yeah, but then, I don't know. It's just what it is. I would just, as long as it makes sense to the people that care for me and the people that matters around me.
And it just confirms everything I said to you guys, that these people know what they're doing. They know that once the camera sees them together, it stays fixated on them. Like, the camera doesn't move because we need to hear what's happening. We need to see what's happening. And so the only sensible thing to do was to milk the situation. Just keep doing what you have to do to remain on the game. I don't know why it's so hard for people to understand that. Like, I really don't know. Kola is not a mumu. And I won't even be surprised if they come out of the show and Kola and Dede don't speak. Like, to be honest with you, there's just so much you can take as a person. And every single thing Dede has said to Kola or Kola has said to Dede, like, it's just, oh, let's take it because we're on the show. It seems like this has been helping us. I mean, the other real ships, they're out of the game. And Kola even made mention of it, right? So there might be something interesting about us. There might be something interesting about our dynamics, our turbulent relationship. There just might be something. So we might as well just keep it moving. I'm like, Kola nwa, Kola stika. I mean, just listening to him say that, I'm like, this guy actually knows what he's doing. He knows. I mean, I've always said it. I'm just reiterating for people who did not know that he knew what he was doing all along, right? Because again, after that conversation, they showed where he was on his bed, you know, not wanting to speak to Dede. And then this time around, it was Dede that now went back to him to try and have a conversation and was not trying to say, okay, tell me what you want me to do. You know, I feel like I need you to be happy. Tell me what you need. I need you to do. I mean, what you need me to do. Tell me what, like, she was now the one trying to have a conversation. After she had made it known to the guy at the dining, maybe told him off in some type of way that did not make Kola feel better, and then he went to his bed and lay down. Now you're coming back to him. So it's like, if you don't come for me, I must come for you. There has to be something we are talking about because we need to stay relevant till the end of the game. You know, so guys, that's just what I feel about this whole thing. And let me know, were you surprised when Kola said that? You know, were you surprised to hear him talk about, you know, what the viewers of the show, what the fans may be thinking on the outside? Me, I wasn't surprised because, again, it's just normal for me to want to put it two and two together. It's okay, this might be the things that are keeping us in this house. We might as well keep on doing it, you know. But guys, just let me know what your thoughts are, okay? Now, let's talk about Faith and JasonJae, okay? So I wrote out their points because I don't want to miss out on a lot of things here. Now, JasonJae and Faith were talking, and for starters, they were talking about Doris, right? And I'm not saying that they started the conversation with Doris. I'm just choosing to start from here, okay? Nobody go tell me to talk. So they were talking about Doris, and you know, Faith was like, so it's how people will do things in the house, and then when you react, it becomes an issue. Now, he was talking about the whole back and forth that he had with Doris. And it's like, first of all, like me and the Doris situation now, we were just talking about a pot. And then the next day, she starts calling me a little man, a small man, you know, comparing me to K-Bobo and all of that. And, you know, sometimes you don't just say some things, or they're just some things that, you know, when you say them, it just comes across somehow, you know, that even if it was a 4-1 or a 3-1, he will still be felt. His presence in the house will still be felt. You know, that he's okay with his height and all of that. Like, literally, like, some things that Doris says or does to him sometimes, people don't get to see it. But then when he now reacts, it's not like, oh, Faith is this, Faith is that.
Here's where things got weird. From a simple pot argument, you know where she went? She was not like, oh, you're a small man. That's all you know. You're a small this. And in my head, I was like, wait, hold up. This was a pot incident. What does that have to do with small man? You are a this, you're a that. And in my head, I was like, there's something fishy going on here. And then the fact that she was not trying to escalate, she was not like, oh, K-Bobo is here. I look, I compare you and see you and see K-Bobo, see how big he is, see how small you are. I'm sure you must feel that way. And in my head, I'm like, bro, I'm fucking cool. Even if I was 4-1, I would still, see, even if I was 3-1, people would still feel my presence. I don't have to be loud to be felt.
So that telling us some of the things that Doris said to him. Like that one day he was just in the kitchen and Doris asked him, do you know how to fuck? I'm like, fuck, how did we get here? And even him, he was shocked. Like, from where to where? From where to where? You are calling me, oh, my bestie, oh, Faith, my bestie, oh, Faith, my bestie. And then the next minute, you're calling me short, you're calling me. Like, for him, something just doesn't make sense. And then Jason was trying to school him and just trying to tell him that, look, guy, this is a show, okay? And he feels like that was just Doris's game, because you know that JasonJae and Doris, they be bestie, you know? So he was trying to defend his friend, and he was trying to explain to Faith that, look, every single thing Doris did in this house, she did it out of, you know, it's her game. Because let me tell you that there was one day she came and, you know, took your item. She was like, today, let me just piss this Faith off. He has not shouted today, let me piss him off. And then she went and took some of your items, like 2 of your items, and went to keep it somewhere. And then she was waiting for you to come upstairs and then have a reaction. But then the moment she left, I quickly returned those things. Which is why when you came upstairs and you were not now shouting, she was like, Jason, he's not shouting, no, he's not shouting, no. So that a lot of things that she did in the house, you know, was mostly because that was her game. That was something to keep her, you know, of course, in the faces of people, you know, give her more screen time and all of that.
I feel like Doris came in with that I don't know how she's outside of this house, but I know that was a thing. In fact, I've prevented one with you, and till today, you don't know about it.
I don't know what happened. Okay.
There was one time she took your boat like this. Or this your boat.
I know someone took my boat.
Wait, no. This one you didn't even know. You were downstairs, we were inside the top house room, and she was like, yeah, let me find Faith's trouble. Yeah, his voice has been calm for a while. And she came and threw your boat, threw one here, threw one there. And she sat down, she was waiting for you to come upstairs. And I came out, I took 2 of them, I put them back. And you came upstairs, and she was like, it's not shouting.
Because Faith said something, yeah. He was like,
No offense.
100%.
Outside of the prop thing, Doris didn't really matter in this house. To some of you, she might have. Say what you want to say. I will be realistic with you. She did not matter.
So I agree to disagree on that.
That's when Jason was not trying to explain to him that, look, that was just her game. That a lot of things can slide. You know, a lot of things can pass on the game. In the real world, yes, some things doesn't make sense. Because Faith was like, how does someone just go and put banana peel in my locker? Knowing fully well that me, I don't like, you know, my space being dirty. You deliberately and consciously decided to go and put it there, you know, so that you will piss me off. Like, how do people even behave like that? And they made him shout so much on this show to the point where he knows that his parents will be shocked, his friends will be shocked, because again, even him, he is shocked at his own self, you know, because he's not someone who, you know, shouts or have confrontations with people, you know, but this house has just brought out different sides of him. You know, the guy was just frustrated. He's like, guys, I'm in hell. I'm in hell. I'm like,
Should I tell you the funny part? I did not even know I had this part of me inside me. I am surprising myself every day. Like, see, every day in this house, I do something and I'm like, oh shit, I could do this?
Should I shock you? So, firstly, I have a lot of respect for Thelma, but we've never had any conversation. She's the one person that I know that I didn't connect with, but I have a lot of respect for her. So that being said, this thing they're saying is a strategy for you is almost the same thing, not even almost, it's the same thing I'm saying was Doris' strategy. So, in your case, they are instigating you so that they could get the spotlight, but your reaction is getting the spotlight. So it's looking like that is your strategy, not knowing that
they're the ones inciting me.
Other people's strategy
is what is triggering me. So they left banana peels on my locker. And you know how much I hate my surroundings being messy. And I felt that was the one time, bro, if they had told me it was Joanna that did that thing, you know, this was before I got very close to Joanna. If they had told me it was Joanna, you know my plan? My plan was to pick up those banana peels and throw it in the face of the person that did that. That was my plan. And see, they would have shown me do that. But they would not have shown you guys intentionally putting the banana peels there because you wanted to see Faith's reaction. And that's unfair to me. Because that makes me look like I'm some villain or some terrible person, when in reality, I'm the victim.
Baba, you were not informed. They did not inform you that when you enter Biggie's house, you need to channel your inner madness. You need that madness within your body, where normally, for real world, you not feel a craze like that. You need to craze for you so that we go feel vote. Because if you not craze, we not a vote. We're not a vote at all. You know, it was just his frustration, you know, trying to say, oh my God, like, they did this. I'm like, guy, sorry. You know, he was not explaining how, you know, it was in the 6th, 7th week, you know, he now started getting used to, oh, okay, this is just for the show. Okay, you know what, Faith, you don't have to react every single time. You like, these people are just doing these things intentionally. But like at the beginning, he struggled so much to the point where he really, really wanted to speak to a therapist, you know, just to know if the way he's having outbursts with people, the way he's shouting at people, like, is it normal? Because right now, I don't feel like I'm normal. Guys, that conversation cracked me up so bad. Even Jason was like, do you know what? That conversation we had that day, remember the conversation they had where, you know, all the housemates gathered, where Faith was basically just trying to speak up for himself, trying to explain that, no, I'm not instigating things. Every single thing that has happened, there was a backstory. Something happened. You guys did not see it. Now, because I have a big reaction, it's almost like, Faith, you like fight. You know, Jason was trying to say that, look.
Up until when we had the conversation here with Kola and everything, even me, I didn't see it from that point of view. Up until when Kola started listing, when you remember when we had that conversation, then we all started listing different
situations that happened,
and you now take it back to, you know, back to the
origin, and because it's such a small.
Up until that moment, even me myself, I didn't see it. Because it looks like, okay, you know, Faith will just do something and he will watch you react. Because of that lighter thing that happened. And we are also saying, oh, they showed the part that culture reacted. They didn't show when you almost showed lighter. But when that was said, when you took the story back and you were like, okay, you said this person come upstairs and da-da-da-da, and you started saying the story, I'm like, okay.
There's something else that happened that they didn't see.
So, you know, I feel you have a loud reaction. And that is why you are, you know, perceived the way you're perceived. Your loud reaction.
My parents would be shocked. My friends would be shocked. Because it's like, why is Faith shouting? I'm such a chill one-on-one. I know for a fact that they are dumbfounded. Because it's like, where did this Faith come from? They will know I'm in hell. I am literally in hell.
I'm like, thank God they had that conversation that day, because I feel like as much as they would not want to admit it, every single thing he said to them, well, not every single thing, for the most part, you know, most of the things he said to them that day sort of cleared his name. Even though, yes, as they talk, instantly they drop some kind of be like, Faith, this one is not necessary. This one is not necessary. But my point is, he was able to sort of clear himself up a bit, because if Jason, you know, JasonJae is the one saying this about Faith, it just means that them having that conversation that day was such a good thing, because it helped change their perspective of how they perceive Faith, you know. And he also still went on to say that, look, I don't like people managing me. In his words, there are 8 billion people on earth. I will find another you. You don't need to manage me. If you feel like you're not okay with me, you know, you're not okay with being my friend, or you need to just walk away. You will find another me, I will find another you. It's just what it is. And I'm like, one for the books. I don't write them down. Anytime a person verse me, you will just say, look, there are 8 billion people. In case they don't increase, I'll just say there are 8 billion plus people on the earth. Okay? You will find another me, I'll find another you. Get out, not stress me.
The moment you misbehave like this and I see it, and I can tell that it was from a malicious point, you are done. You know why? There's 8 billion people on earth. No offense. I will find another you. You will also find another me. But you see that peace of mind? I am very specific about it.
Guys, let me know. Did you listen in on these conversations? Tell me what you think about Faith and, you know, JasonJae's, will I call it friendship? Now, I don't know what this is, but yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. Okay. Also, let me know what you think about Kola and Dede. Like, have you finally agreed with me that every single thing these two people have been doing in that house, whether it's making sense to you or not, is all part of their game? I mean, that's something that has kept them this far. Believe it or not, that's something that has kept them. That's one thing that has kept them. You know, just let me know what your thoughts are. And also let me know, are you enjoying Imisi Rooboy's new ship? That ship doesn't go anywhere, and I know it's just all cruise and all of that. But I mean, it actually gives us something to laugh about, something to just be like, oh, what is this? What is this? You know, but guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. Okay, thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. If you enjoyed the video, if you haven't given it a thumbs up like I asked you to do at the beginning, please give it a thumbs up now. Okay, subscribe if you have not subscribed, and of course, I will see you guys on the next one. Okay, bye.